Less than 5 years ago, James Holmes walked into a midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises in Aurora, Colorado. He began to shoot up that theater, killing 12 people and injuring another 58 people. Something very, very horrific that we've all heard about in the news, and it was less than 5 years ago. Peter O'Farrell was one of the 58 victims that survived. But unlike most of the victims, and unlike probably most of us, Peter has forgiven James Holmes. He's watched him on TV and the trial that he's going through, and he looks at him with nothing but sorrow for the gentleman. He has no idea what trouble's been going on or had been going on that night in that gentleman's head. And all he wants to do is forgive him. You see, what Pierre knows that most of us seem to forget is that forgiveness is one of the biggest gifts that you can give yourself. When you forgive somebody else for something they've done, it doesn't mean that you're condoning what they've done. It just means that you are forgiving them and you're releasing that from your heart. You're releasing that from your soul. You're allowing yourself to move on to something better in your life and leave that behind you. It's all for you. Forgiveness is for you. You need to remember that. There's an old Buddhist saying that basically goes, being angry is like holding a hot coal with the idea of throwing it at somebody. I've always loved that quote. And it's pretty straightforward, but what it means to me is that to be angry at somebody and to hold on to that anger harms you more than anything you could ever do to that person that you're angry at. So decide to let go of the coal. Decide to let go of your anger. And decide to forgive the people that have done wronged you in your life. By doing this, you will find a whole nother level of happiness. You will find another way of moving into the world and being more joyful in the world and in your life. And one of these days, I will explain to you a concept, a tool that you can use called effective blaming. Effective blaming is an amazing tool, and I'll save that for another time. Thank you very much. This is Rob Rell. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.